Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Cape Rugby TV. We carry on talking about what's happening in the world of Western Province Club Rugby. Big thanks to our partners on board with us here at Cape Rugby TV. Score Energy Drinks. So you can see the logo behind me now. Remember, you can win yourself a case of Score Energy Drinks during the course of the show. So make sure that you keep your mobile phones handy. Of course, some fantastic partners on board with us here. Direct Access, your financial services partner. MChem 24-hour pharmacy on the corner of N1 and Durban Road. And we'll be taking a look at some of their customer reviews this evening. Some good competitions coming up for you. Remember, CTC Sports is, of course, giving you the opportunity to win yourself a set of masks custom made for you. You need to keep your mobile phone handy to enter that SMS competition. And of course, Thorburn Security Solutions, supporters to Cape Rugby TV. So folks, nice full show for you this evening. We'll be catching up in a second or so with Mzukisi Gqadushe. He's the chairman of Langa. As we know, a lot of clubs have been struggling over the last 6 months, but nevertheless, they've been staying busy, they've been keeping active. We'll catch up with Bibi Babawa Lacha, otherwise known as Bibi. She's the captain of the Western Province Rugby women's side, as well as captain of the South African women's rugby team. And we'll speak to Terence Creef from Blake's. He's the captain on that side. They've been busy with some outreach projects. And we'll speak to Leandra Mexon. She's in the marketing team over at Rocklands. And of course, as always, we'll catch up with Jerome Parvater, DHL Western Province Rugby Under-21 head coach, to find out how the Under-21s are doing in their SA Rugby Under-21 campaign. So remember, keep your mobile phones handy. You've got an opportunity to win yourself a case of Score Energy Drinks. You've got a chance to win yourself a set of masks, courtesy of CTC Sports. So keep your mobile phones handy. But on the line with me now, Mzukisi Gqadushe. Mzukisi, fantastic to have you back on the line. How are things with you?
Things are very great, JP. Thank you for having us on the program. It's been some few weeks that we haven't chat, but everything is great. Club is happening. Yeah, we're fine.
Well, we love the fact that club rugby actually never stops. Even if there's no games, there's still something going on. People are having weddings, they're having birthdays, they're talking about what happened last year on games, and they're talking about what's happening next year. Everyone's still talking rugby.
Yeah, that's very great, JP. And I mean, we're in lockdown, and now at least club rugby is happening, and administrative is one thing that can never stop, because club must always be on top of doing things to make sure that you succeed. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's fantastic to see what the management are doing. Every club that we're talking to, everybody's got something going on. They've got a number of things. They understand the fact that they've got a membership, that they've got a bunch of players, a bunch of fans, and even though there's no games, they're staying connected.
That's correct. I mean, from our side, JP, as I said, we're busy doing a program where guys are enrolling to be coaches, to be able to check the COVID-19 regulation, so that the players are also be able to go online, and coaches are doing a course, which is a good thing for them to familiarize with the regulations, so that everybody is aware of what they need to bring on the table come the next season. Yeah.
So that's, of course, the World Rugby course that's available, free for administrators and coaches to go and do the COVID awareness course.
That is correct, JP. And in line with that, the coaches that have enrolled with the province, there's courses which will be happening in November, level 1, and December, which is level 2, which you must be able to do those courses, which is a great thing. So that everybody, when the season comes in, because this lockdown have taught us a very, very important thing, to look after the players, so that no one will be affected, to make sure that everybody keeps the protocol, as the union have already informed us as to what we must be able to prepare.
Then, of course, if we just take that same thread there, when we look at activity and staying connected, it's more than COVID. You guys are also looking at growing your membership and building your supporters club base.
That is very correct, JP. And the club have took initiative of having 2 representatives which are doing the marketing and media course thing with the workshop, and it's very great, because they will give a feedback to our membership to make sure that we grow our base, because you're aware that we're in Langa, we're in Kailicha, we're in Fuleni, and we're all in areas where people can come and join us. So the social network program is actually a very great initiative that you're helping us as well, so that we make sure that the guys are informed and the guys are able to contact with us if anything they want to know, because currently now we're in October, so we'll be able to be on off-season and pre-season soon. So to make sure that guys know where they can get hold of us, and also even for sponsors as well, if you can able to get them on board so that we're ready by next year, 2021, JP.
Do you think that that's what? Do you think that are you guys seeing that as a sort of a picture that's coming out now? That if you have this supporters club model, this communication tool, that if you go that if you go door knocking and you go see a business, a local business, or maybe even a corporate, that they will then see a stable picture that gives them some sort of motivation to invest in the club.
It is, JP, and our drive mainly, it's not all about money, because most people will go and look for money, but for us, it's all about the value for money, and there's a lot of local businesses that we're engaging to make sure that they plow back to the community, and also our young kids that are not employed can able to go and spend a week or 2 weeks in that particular shop to do something, so that at least we can have a partnership going forward to grow the community, to about Gqadushe and in Langa. And in that area alone, you have a lot of boys who are not doing anything. So to try to take them away from the street, as you know that there's a lot of drugs and people doing a lot of wrong things. So the club is trying to make sure that at least we upskill and also we educate our members to grow, to make sure that the club is growing and is being known in the township.
That's fantastic. I mean, you've just mentioned something that is an add-on to the rugby field. It's an add-on that, as a club structure, as a leadership, if you're engaging with partners and sponsors, you might even be able to create job opportunities with the partners outside of playing rugby.
That is correct, JP. I mean, just recently we just been asked by the Community Police Forum as well to come and be part of their program to make sure that if there's anything that is happening in our community, also be part of the program as well to assist our community. So it is a very great initiative to be part of the community, to do many things, yes.
I think that's fantastic. Let's talk a little bit about the club itself, because at the end of the day, that's where you're hoping to get to. You're hoping to get back on the grass. Have you guys managed to take a drive at least past the club? I know a lot of the clubs are busy for facilities at the moment. They're painting and they're checking the grass and checking if the moles are spoiling. Hey, how's the club looking?
The club is very great. The facility in its own, it has not been active since March. The condition of the club is very fantastic, and the City of Cape Town, the principal facility officer will send us pictures to show us what is the facility looks like, and it is very great, and we really appreciate that. We're working with partnership with City of Cape Town to make sure that the facility is not vandalized, because a lot of community will come and vandalize the facility if there's no activity. But in ours, it is very great, and the grass looks very good for us to come there and prepare for the season, JP.
And then I have to ask you about the players themselves. Are they finding ways to stay fit? I mean, you've got Jongi Nokwe there as your head coach. He's a big name. Players play for the coach, but it's a few months before potentially a few months before we get back on the field. Are these guys staying healthy? Are they staying fit?
The head coach of the club, Mr. Nokwe, have created a program where he will get the guys to meet every Saturday morning to do a steps program where you'll go to Kemp's Bay. There's a bike steps there, or they can also hike to the Tail Mountain, because now at least that part has been opened. So the guys are doing a activity which is run by the head coach and the coaching department to keep them fit and to make sure that come preseason, at least the guys are not slouching. They're on top of the shape.
Last question, Mzukisi. You guys, of course, got your Facebook page up, I hope?
The Facebook page is up because our guys which are dealing with our Facebook page, Tebo and Sipo, our champions, to make sure that the Facebook is up and running, to keep information as they've been taught by the workshop, which is a great thing. Yeah.
That's fantastic. So if anybody's watching right now, any sponsors, any corporates, anybody who wants to join or support Langa, they can go and search for you on Facebook.
Yes, that is indeed, JP. They are more than welcome to inform you about anything that they want us to do. We will be glad to assist anything, JP. Thanks so much.
Excellent. and we're looking forward to following that progress. We will talk about the sponsors that are going to get involved with you, every player. I think here's a deal that I'll make for you. Every time that you have a new member, that you sign up a player, we'll say, this is the new player that has joined Langa. We'll give them a mention on TV.
Thank you so much, JP. That's fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah, we look forward to that. Thanks, Mzu. We'll talk again soon.
All right. Thanks so much, JP. And to the boys at Langa, we must keep fit, guys, and we'll also be able to next year. Thanks so much, guys. I appreciate it. To all our supporters, keep our Facebook page, and then we'll be able to see you in those Panama Matot and goes.
Thanks, Mzu. Catch up soon. There we go, folks. Mzukisi Gqadushe is, of course, chairman at Langa. And wow, what a gees. Even if we're not playing rugby, the guys have got a gees. And that was, I think that's a great idea from now on. You can send me the names of every time somebody joins your club. And you say, this guy just signed up, he just signed up, this is a new member. And we'll do a sort of a roll call of new members at clubs. So let us know, folks. Folks, we're going to take an ad break. When we come back from the break, we carry on talking about what's happening in the world of Western Women's Club Rugby.